Rob Sinclair with Volleyball Source with Coach Vital Heynen of China after the 3-0 loss to Brazil. Coach, I know you'll certainly tell us your thoughts about what you saw tonight, which we appreciate very much. The third set was your best chance, and this is a group with many players from yesterday that did not play today because the turnaround was so quick. What positives can you take from or maybe not the result, but from the quality of volleyball that you played today?
I mean, I was not happy how we started. Of course, there's a reason that our players are not playing so much. The time, we have only 15 hours to play the next match. And we are suffering a lot of injuries already before, so that you have, as a coach, you balance this. And then I agree with you, the third set was good. So I see my players growing into the match. But first of all, I always have to see, no, Brazil is much stronger than us, and they give us this chance. But it's good for my players to have this experience. It's a pity, every set you can play against Brazil, you will learn more. So it's a pity we don't have the chance to play one more set. That's the only thing what I regret. Yeah, on the other hand, there's material for those guys. Don't forget that most of my players, I think the team who's playing in the last set, everybody plays in China.
Right.
We have no World Cup or European Cup or Asian Cup. They only play matches in China. For them, it's a fantastic chance to play against players they only see on television, or I cannot even say on YouTube because there's no YouTube in China. They only see on some channels. Wow, these are the top players of the world. Yeah, I heard somebody mentioning about the set of Fernando, Cachopo. These are the top players, so it's a chance for them. So that's a pity we don't have one more set to play. But yesterday, USA, we had a chance to win. Then I'm disappointed. Today, you have to be realistic. This Brazil, Italy, our teams on this moment are clearly too good for us. We have another idea in those matches. Learn. Yeah.
Some of the players you mentioned that you are dealing with quite a few injuries, maybe more than any other team in the tournament. Even so, last night, Jiang, your opposite, he was dressed as the libero today. Are we expecting him to suit up and play full-time opposite later this week, hopefully?
I don't know. On this moment, no, but we will see. But I think we have some injuries. Yeah, and the interesting thing is that I think most injuries are all injuries coming from before. Also, Jiang had back a knee injury. He was suffering. He was out the whole winter. He was the whole winter not playing because of his knee problem. We tried to handle it, and we know that sometimes it's coming back, and then we have to wait a while. I think for the next tournament, when we go in 2-3 weeks, he will be back. But now I guess it will be fast for him. Yeah, and that's a situation where we live with.
Sure. How about Lee, your middle blocker? That happened tonight.
That's today. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, there we will see. That's the same. I don't know. I cannot judge how bad it is today. Yeah, it has to hang together. Also, like I explained before, if you play always in the Chinese league, you know every team, you know every player. I don't know if you're aware, but in Chinese league there are no transfers. Players are playing the same club for always.
Even in between seasons?
Yes, for the life. You sign for life in the club.
Wow.
So you play always with the same players, against the same players for 15 years. Yeah.
Wow.
That has an influence on the way you play.
Of course.
And I think it's not only the injury, it's the intensity. My players are not used to play on this intensity from matches. Yeah, it's a bit more like, okay, we know each other, we know how to play, and here you have to push much more. And that gives this small pain. All injuries they had before, and they are coming back then. It's so typical. But that's a process. That's why we are in VNL this year, to learn this, see how we can handle that better. And next year we beat your USA, because he has a USA shirt on, but next year we beat USA.
That's right. Okay, well, we will see. Can you tell us about, for yourself, you're from Belgium, you've coached several international teams before, all in English, and I assume that there's been some level of English comprehension in most of the locker rooms you've been in. Here, not so much. Can you?
I would say yes. I think I have a couple of players who can understand a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you study a player or so, like 1 or 2, 3 maybe can understand a bit, and that's all. So for the rest, I'm not a coach, my translator is the coach.
Right.
If he's doing a bad job, it doesn't matter what I say. But I think he's doing a great job. And the funny thing is, I really have the feeling that players understand me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I have a really good link with the players, even we don't speak the same language. Connection is very good. They do what I want, and I see the progress. I see what they are doing. So I'm very happy how they play. Yeah, but it's a long way. They come from really far.
Yes. So that's another thing I wanted to ask about is can you tell that the players are bought in, that they believe in the things that you're trying to change and the systems that you're trying to install? And it sounds like even with the barriers, it sounds like there's some positives there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, my feeling is that we really are building a team. Yeah, that the team is really together, and also me with the players, I have a really good feeling from them. Maybe I don't understand the Asian, maybe they are so good in hiding it, but it's really like it's a strong feeling. Yes, so many times you feel like if there's a problem, they are connecting good with me. Yeah, but it could be a bit easier if I'm studying Chinese.
Sure.
I do my best, but there's a funny story about Chinese. I study Chinese.
Okay.
I can speak Chinese.
Really?
But if I talk to every Chinese, nobody understands me. Only my teacher understands me because they are not used to hear a foreigner speaking Chinese.
Okay.
And my accent will not be perfect. So every time I tell something to them, they look to me like, translator, help us, because this Chinese we don't understand. So I will make progress. One day I will speak Chinese.
Well, we really appreciate you giving us the chance to learn more about your team and see the growth along the way. And it's very entertaining to watch both.
Next time you think that I will talk Chinese.
We're looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Coach, and good luck the rest of this week.
But because now the next guy is coming is a German guy. He speaks German. We can even speak German together.
How many languages do you speak?
5, 6, 7 or so, like 5 okay, but the rest is fake, and otherwise I fake. But German I speak with him if necessary.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Come on, because come guys.
Yes.
Because I can introduce you.
Of course.
I can introduce you. This is one of the top talents of the world, but you cannot say too loud. Yeah, but he's a German. He has German roots.
Yes.
Of course, he's Brazilian. I don't want to change that. He has German roots, and Germans are very good to keep the feet on the floor. Yeah, so I expect him to grow much more, and he will be an amazing player. Yeah, and then I can tell later I was standing next to him when he was young for an interview. This amazing player. Yeah, good. All the best. All the best.
So
you know that I believe in you.
Coach, thank you very much.
Maybe can you give him Chinese passport?
That's easier than it used to be. Thank you very much, Coach.